2 suitcases. Two suitcases. I put everything in it. My books, and my violin, and the family silver, the paintings, my tap dance shoes, and Aunt Selma's antique spinning top with a little dancing lady on it.
And then, Daddy? What happened then?
We didn't know what was going to happen. We had to leave our house. So I took the suitcases to my first hiding place. But I could only stay there for one night, you see? I couldn't possibly take them to my next hiding place. So I buried them in the garden.
Democracy at the university!
Democracy! Oh, I've got to go. Oh, Kaya, don't go. Don't you want to hear him? I'll be late for work. Don't you care about the revolution? He talks about nothing else.
So, what do we want? When do we want it?
Oh, boy, you do it fine. Make the day break further down the line. Don't sit still while the plane is in the ground. You better make some moves, get highway bound.
Pudding.
You're all down your heads and spin. At least sweet mama done left again. Then put the roads on and walk the line. You'll be left back way behind.
Hey, Kaya! Need a hand there.
It's stifling in here.
I quit.
Why?
Oh my God!
No panic! No panic! Hurry! Get yourself together! Nobody panic!
Kaya! There's a good girl to come visiting your parents.
Hi, Mrs. Goldblum.
There is nothing better than being loved by your children. Not that I would know, I haven't got any. Because someone didn't know the magic trick.
Did you call me Liebchen? Hello, child.
Hi,
Look, look. At last, I could finish my whole set. Isn't it beautiful?
Nice. Nice.
I'm so beautiful, my stamp.
Stamps. Do we have stamps? Hundreds of them. Thousands of stamps. Stamps of our letters. We never write letters.
I can hardly believe my eyes. I see you once in 3 months if I'm lucky. I thought you were dead. Look at you. Those jeans are too tight. Don't you know that tight jeans can give you cancer? I wish you wanted to be a doctor. Such wonderful work. Who needs philosophers? I have to count on Mr. Apfelschnitt for news of my own daughter, my own flesh and blood. I will never understand why you want to work when you can come home and live here.
Hello, Mum. Hello, Daddy.
Hello.
You look busy.
Yes, I am very busy.
What's this?
This is
It's
a
an old
book
book you found at the flea market.
I found at the flea market. And this picture, you know, this is the
I just
house
found
where
a new cake recipe. You only put the egg yolks into the mixture, and then you beat the egg whites and add them at the end. Much fluffier, just baked one. I only hope the texture will be right. Come on, let's try. Did you see that? He never stops writing those letters. He goes out all days, and when he comes home, he sits down and starts writing again.
Who to?
Knife. Everybody. All kinds of offices. Even the mayor he wrote to. He's searching for the stuff he buried during the war. 2 suitcases in the other end of the city. What do you think?
Well, does it matter what I think? If he wants to be crazy, let him.
I mean the cake.
It's nice, Mama.
As nice as always?
Yes, just as nice as always.
Well, I don't know. It seems a little bit too fluffy to me.
Dear sirs, I'm doing research on pre-war Antwerp. I'm in need of maps and surveys done before 1940. Daddy, come on, what's this?
You remember those suitcases from the war?
Yes, Dad.
Yes. I took them to my first hiding place.
Daddy, I know.
But I could only stay there for one night, you see?
Daddy, I know this, but...
So I couldn't possibly take them to the next place. So I buried them in the garden, you see? This is the house. I remembered those columns. And I buried them. I don't know the address, but I buried them behind those bushes. I know it. And there were my books in there, and my old violin, of course.
Those cases will be full of nothing but Nullbein now.
It was my old violin. There was an antique spinning top with a little dancing lady, and a photograph album, and...
And your tap-dance shoes, and the family silver, and...
Yes, and other things. I don't remember, but they were very important.
Why wait all these years to go and look for them, Daddy? Why?
I suppose it just didn't occur to me then. After the war, you had to move on. You didn't want to look back. Might have changed you into a pillar of salt. But now, I found this book.
That area's totally gone. All new buildings there. New buildings, but your father just can't stop. He'd like to tear down the whole city just to find his suitcases. You want some soup, Raya?
No, Mum.
I have nice chicken soup.
No, Mum, please.
I'll get you some.
What I want most of all, of course, is the family album. You would like to see it, wouldn't you?
Sure, yeah.
Where are you going?
Home.
Why? No soup?
I've got things to do.
Wait. Never part without saying, I love you.
I love you, Daddy.
Always knock on an old man's door, lest the following day he's there no more.
Mr. Apfelschnitt. I mean, what do I care about two crummy old suitcases? I mean, on and on and on about this war. I mean, I'm just fed up with this whole Jewish thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, I do. But in a way, it's a pity.
Why?
I heard today of a job that might be very good for you as a nanny. But it's with a Jewish family.
I hate Jews. How Jewish are they?
Very Jewish. They're Hasidic.
Them. No way. I'm not going to work for those idiots.
It's only 4 days a week, and it would pay very well.
Never. Never.
These bloody capitalists rule the world, and therefore we need to support the working class. Shut up! Listen. Listen. We need a revolution. It's important. Don't you understand?
Mrs. Lazen, is it all right if I pay next week?
You said that last week.
Next week I'll have the money.
You said that last week too. If I'm not paid tomorrow, out you go.
Tomorrow, I'm starting a new job. Children's nanny with a very wealthy family.
Are you sure you want to do this?
Yes, why not?
Well, they're very strict. They're Hasidic, and you can't get much stricter than that. Women are not allowed to wear trousers.
Well, I do. Look how they dress. This is the 70s. Someone should tell them. I mean, it's no wonder they get pointed at in the streets if they go around looking like that.
Maybe, but they don't complain about it, do they? They endure everything. Mockery, hate, even disgust. That's the price they're willing to pay to remain who they are.
Do you know, I never come in this neighborhood.
You should. There are many delicious kosher restaurants here.
I would never, ever wear a silly wig like that.
Oh, you will. When you marry a Hasid, you will.
Yeah, right, over my dead body. No cinema, no theatre, no radio, no television.
No?
Not much fun then.
Oh, it depends on your definition of the word. Haya, here we are. Good luck.
Anyone there? Hello?
What do you want?
The Kalman family.
You Jewish?
Are you?
3rd floor. Lift's out of order.
You're so kind.
Right still.
I've come about the job as a nanny.
Are you Jewish?
Yes.
Do you keep the commandments?
I wasn't brought up religious.
How old are you?
20.
What kind of work have you done till now?
I'm a philosophy student.
And to be a philosopher, you need to wear trousers?
My legs get cold in a skirt.
Your brain is not on your knees, is it? A woman is not allowed to dress up like a man. It's against oil.
I thought the lift was broken.
Come.
There's no one else living in this house.
They all moved. They want us to move too and sell the house. This is the kitchen. This is the children's room. This is our room. This is my husband's room. No one is allowed there. This is the living room and that is the dining room. That is our room and door. They go to school, so you won't see them until late in the afternoon.
Hello, Dor. Hello, Evan. I'm Chaya. No. No.
This is Aisha and Celia, my twins. Oh, there is Simcha. Simcha, come. Come here. Simcha, come. Simcha. Simcha. And this is Simcha.
Hi, Simcha. I'm Chaya. He can't talk. Why can't he?
It is in the hands of the Almighty.
Why don't you talk? He still pees in his pants. He stinks of herring. Herring.
Shh! Seid still! Geht in ein Zimmer.
Why don't you talk?
My husband is going to think I am Meshuggah. But could you start tomorrow?
Can I think about it? Okay, tomorrow. Wake up! Get up! Wake up! Wake up!
Hey! Why are you so angry?
You kept me awake until 4:30 with your stupid political talk.
Yes, I had to rehearse my speech for tonight.
Yeah, and I have to work now.
Ah, you and your stupid bourgeois job.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Out!
Hey!
Now! Go! Just get out! Oh. You forgot something.
What?
Your socks. Try washing them for a change.
When will I see you again?
Never.
Why?
I hate men with dirty socks.
Okay, bye.
Ugh.
Bye, Sophie.
Hey, smell it.
Are you breaking up with him?
He's so boring. Even when he's making love, he's discussing Karl Marx.
What a waste.
Shut the left door!
Hello, Simcha.
Put this on.
Ribbon. That's really hip.
Hip?
You know, trendy, fashionable.
We have been wearing them for centuries.
Ready? Dad? It's my ball. Come here. Simcha?
Always the right leg first. Those are the rules.
Oh, that's my fault. I gave him the wrong leg first.
He ought to know it himself by now. First the right leg in the right trousers, then the left in the left.
Why? Why does it have to be that way?
Start the day on the right foot.
No. That is my husband's room. This is absolutely out of bounds for both of us.
Well, boys, how am I doing, huh? It's the meat stove. Not allowed to cook milk on it.
Please, Raya. Can't you be more careful? What are you doing?
I quit.
Is it the rules? Because you'll get used to the rules.
I don't want to get used to rules. I'm giving you my notice.
Raya, please. Is it the money?
No, it's... I can't. I'm sorry. Sorry. Sorry.
Hiya. Peter was desperate. Said he couldn't do a speech without you.
Oh.
Are you coming?
No. I'm exhausted.
Oh. Your new job?
Ex-new job.
Here we go again. Take the job, quit the job. You're the same way with men.
Who's talking?
Oh, with me it's just sex.
Well, nobody could do this job today, believe me. Slave labor.
You look a real wreck. Thanks. Ooh, I better go. Don't want to miss a word.
Shut the door. I accidentally took this with me yesterday.
Oh, thank you.
I have to go to classes now, sorry. Come on, Simcha, let's go for a walk.
Thank you.
Out of order!
Okay, wait here and I'll come back for you and the babies in a minute, okay?
All right for you, Attila. Your legs are okay. The pain I get, all the blood goes straight down to my feet. The doctor told me so himself. Oh, yes, fine for him to talk. Doctors sit on their asses all day, telling people what to do, get plenty of money for it, too. Not like me. I'm on my feet morning to night, back and forth, up, down, and for what? For a bunch of Jews. And how long do these Jews think they can leave their pram here, cluttering up the hall? Think they own the place, don't they?
I'm just going upstairs to fetch the children.
Is she talking to me or to Monsieur le Concierge?
Would you mind if I just left the pram here for a second, Monsieur le Concierge?
Sounded a bit more polite. What do you think, Attila?
Bastard.
Did you say something?
No, it was the dog. Poor thing never gets a word in.
Kinder, hocken Sie euch auf Ihr Schäden.
Nascherei.
Wirkliche Nascherei.
Ai, chocolate. Otis Raya, die Naya Nianke. can't shake your hand. It is against Teure. A man cannot touch any woman except his own wife.
Warum hast du das getan? Ich will die Frau nicht bei mir in der Heim. Du hast gedacht, warte, bis sie fort zurückgekommen. Sie ist ein unumständiger Frau.
Lieber, ich bedarf hem zu mir Hotel zu helfen. Ich kann es nicht beheben allein. Es ist mir unmöglich.
In kein Fall was nie genommen, keine eigene.
Bancher, es ist nicht keine.
Noch hat die Frau gemacht, ein Nackete. Wie kann ich erziehen, die Kinder meine Alpe dienen?
Sie ist akut für die Kinder.
Herr noch! Sie ist nicht besser von der Gomer.
Daddy called her a Gomer. He peed his pants again.
You two, off to school.
Shall we buy some bread? We could feed the ducks. Those are ducks. Can you say that? Do you know what ducks say? They say quack, quack. Can you say that, quack? I think you can understand everything I say. Can't you?
Are you enjoying your new job? I see you're not wearing your trousers anymore.
Oh, what does Gomer mean?
Gomer? Gomer in the Bible is a promiscuous woman. Why?
Great, so he called me a whore in front of the children.
Who did?
Mr. Cowman.
Oh, for him, any woman in a miniskirt would be one. Sir, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Jakob Apfelschnitt. I'm an old friend of Miss Haya. And pray, what is your name, huh?
He's 4 now, and he still doesn't talk.
Perhaps he has nothing important to say.
But it's not normal. A child ought to be speaking at that age.
Let me tell you, Reb Shmuel Malov, who was considered a genius, never spoke a word until he was 18. But when he started to speak, it turned out that he knew the entire Bible by heart.
Simcha, don't! You'll fall in the water!
To Selma on her birthday.
I love your blouse, darling. It suits you. But you really should get your hair done. It's all over the place. What do you think of mine? I had done it yesterday. New hairdresser. Mrs. Goldblum told me about him. You should try him.
Maybe I will.
She would have been 48 today.
It was her own decision.
She was such a lovely girl. And a remarkably good pianist.
An alcoholic she was.
After she came back, yes.
Do you mind if we eat our soup?
Hot chocolate. She put the poison in hot chocolate.
Where the hell was she supposed to put it? In a chicken soup?
These people I work for have 5 children. One of them has red hair, Simcha. He's such a little darling, you should see him. He's got funny little side curls.
Yes.
Finished?
Why now? Why on her birthday?
You shouldn't dwell on the past.
You want to bury the past under a pile of cakes? Have you forgotten? They made you pile up dead bodies in Auschwitz. Dead bodies. And you want to forget.
Forget. I don't want to talk about this. And you know I don't.
Ellen.
A person is who he is. Not what he was 30 years ago.
Yes, but Selma's gone. That girl suffered too much. And you've got no compassion for her.
And why? Why? She never stopped talking about it.
Oh, please.
On and on and on.
Don't shout! Don't shout! What about your family? Your father, your mother? You never talk about it. Is that normal? Is that normal?
I suppose it's normal to go digging up 2 old suitcases. You and your maps and your books. Walk, walk, walk all over the city. Like a lunatic.
I'd rather be a lunatic than act like you. You run away from it all. Always pretending nothing happened.
I'll get it.
You think you make it disappear because you just don't want to remember.
Yeah, I just bought your cake tin back. Excuse me, get out of the house, really. Oh, if I hear the word postage stamp one more time, I'd kill him. Oh, Chaya, look at you. What a pretty blouse. Oh, you look lovely. Isn't that nice? Such a lovely, warm family.
Don't touch the doors. Can't you see I'm polishing them? Dirty Jews. Just as soon live in filth.
Aren't you lucky there aren't many of them left?
Be observant at school, boys.
Table, leave some money behind for Chaya. It is a payday.
Be nice to Mama.
can't come through. The floors are all wet.
Oh, please let us through. The children are tired.
Hear that, Attila? They're tired. They spent the whole afternoon sitting in the park, and now they're tired. Now they want to bring their dirty pram through my hall when I've just washed it.
Who cares? We don't care, do we? We won't let ourselves be insulted by that creep. What do you say, huh? Come on. Sit.
Quack, quack.
What did you say?
Quack, quack.
Oh, darling.
Quack, quack. Quack, quack, quack.
Should we go and look at the trains? Oh, no, look, we can take your picture. Or is that against the rules?
Quack, 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 quack.
Right, take your picture as a duck. Okay, come on. Here we go. Oh, look, duckling.
Quack, quack.
It is nearly 7 o'clock. Where have you been? You said you were going to come home at 4.
The concierge locked us out. I can understand why the others moved out. He's horrible.
You don't take any notice of him. 7 o'clock. Is that the hour to come?
We know what we say to him, don't we, Simcha? Come on, Simcha. Say to Mummy what he said.
I'm so hungry.
Mrs. Kalman, he said something. Come on, Simcha.
Come on, help me go in the house.
But
Open the door, please. Open the door.
He said quack. He really did. Simcha, say quack, quack. Simcha, please. He said it. Simcha, say quack, quack. Say it. Say it, Simcha. Come on.
Are you spying at me?
Look in my way, arsehole!
Why are you doing this? It's useless. Well, isn't it, Daddy?
Yes, I think you're right. I guess this was the wrong spot. I remember somehow the river. You think I'm just a silly old fool? Well, I think you're right. I'm an idiot. I don't know what happened to me. I feel cheated. I suppose I'm getting old.
Yeah. hasn't spoken in his whole 4 years, and then suddenly he says quack, quack.
How wise. Quack, quack. What more is there to say about life? Especially being brought up that way. The Hasidic are such fools.
What do you mean?
Well, the ringlets and the kaftans and all their silly ideas.
What do you have against them?
There's nothing against them, but they're still back in the ghettos of old Europe. Hundreds of years of confinement and being humiliated. They're walking around in their prison clothes of that time. Why? Look at me. Do I wear my prison clothes from the camp? The walls of the ghettos are down. And those holy Hasidic are building them up again.
Daddy, I have to go. Simcha's waiting for me.
What's in there?
Secret.
Present for me?
No.
No? Hi, Ale.
Never
part
part
without
without saying I
saying
love you. I love you, Daddy.
I love you. I really love you. Oh, you know what I think I'll do? I'm going to get some of those army ordnance maps, much better detailed.
Hello, Simcha. I have this present for you. You want to open it?
Duck. Wheel. Nose. Lamp. Simcha.
Ow! What is that thing?
Quack.
He said something.
He talks. He talks. He talks.
Window, kettle, table, shoes, duck, quack. Quack. Quack.
Label, what do you think? He's a wonder. Überwunder.
You know the lift is out of order. I had to walk up all the stairs. I was looking for the concierge. He's never there. When you need him. What is that?
It's a wonder. Label, listen. Wait. Wait, Label. Oi, Vay, let him have it. He loves
Simcha,
it.
we don't have such toys in the house. No, you learn nothing from it.
Simcha can talk, Mr. Kalman. Your boy can talk.
It is true, Label. You heard him yourself.
He can say lots of words. He can say anything. Listen, listen, listen. Simcha, talk. Say duck. Come on, Simcha. Duck. Talk, Simcha.
You heard him say quack, didn't you? Quack, quack.
My son is saying quack, quack. At the age when he should be saying his prayers.
Talk, Simcha.
At the age when he should be asking the 4 questions at the Seder.
Duck. Wheel. Come on, Simcha.
Label.
I peed in my pants.
4 questions for the Seder? I'll teach you the Manistano. It's very easy. Listen, מה נשתנו הלילה הזה מכל הלילות? repeat. מכל הלילות. מה נשתנו הלילה הזה מכל הלילות? שבכל הלילות אנו אוכלים חמץ ומצות. חמץ ומצות. good. הלילה הזה כולו מצות.
שבכל הלילות אנו אוכלים.
I can't.
You can, of course you can. You've got 2 more weeks. Come on. שאויר הכוס, הלילה הזה, הלילה הזה, מורו, מורו.
Why do I have to learn this?
You know why? Because this is what you have to ask your father at the Seder dinner. And when you
I'll
become
be
a
a duck.
father, you be a duck.
All right, then you'll be Antwerp's first Orthodox duck with red ringlets and a black kettle. Let's do that. מה נשתנה הלילה הזה מכל הלילות שבכל הלילות אנו אוכלים חמץ ומצה הלילה הזה What's going on? Leading us to Passover! Get the rhythm on the reference! No yeast there at Passover! How's it going, darling?
I won't pee my pants, will I?
No, you'll be fine, don't worry.
Go in the kitchen. Doesn't go in the kitchen. Eight days of Passover. What I want to do is to lie down on the floor and sleep for 8 days. There's so many things to be done before tonight. And my husband, he's of no help either. He doesn't just sell chocolate, he thinks chocolate. We should be grateful that Moses did not sell chocolate, or we would never have reached the promised land. Haya, please, can you take the children to the park? I can't have anybody getting in my way now.
Do you want me to come and give you a hand tonight? Or is that against the rules?
Oh, no, would you? It's not against the rule. Not at Passover.
Hiya.
Yeah?
What does this say?
Well, move your hand away so I can read it. It says, quack, quack, quack.
Quack, quack, quack.
Am I intruding?
It's a Schnitt.
Well, how do you like the new decorations?
It's terrible. Terrible.
I see them as primitive paintings made by cavemen who don't possess sufficient language to carry on even the simplest conversation. So, how's your rehearsal going? Huh, Mr. Simcha?
sorry, I have to tell you. Dirty Socks is here.
You don't waste time, do you?
Do you mind?
No, you can have him.
Are you going out tonight?
Yes. For dinner.
Do you have a new boyfriend?
Yes.
Good for you! Do you want to come swimming tomorrow? Are you going to be terribly late tonight?
No, no. My friend has to go to bed early.
Raya?
Und einer ist doch Gott, und Gott ist einer, und weiter keiner. Moa Sapu, Aschko, Jampeli, da wird den Sorgen nicht reden, was der Sigmatei, sie lässt die Schabe, sechs in die Schneien, die sind die Vermuschig, wir sind die Himmels, drei sind die Abends, Fleisch in die Lickers, und einer ist doch Gott, und Gott ist einer, und weiter keiner.
And now, Simcha. Go on, Simcha.
He can't. But I can. Manishana halayla ze miko halayla. Shabachal halayla. Anuach. Hamet sumatsa. Halayla haze. Halayla haze. Miko halayla. Haze. Halayla. Quiero. Sa. Shebahol halelos. Anuach. Halayla haze. Halayla haze. Maro. Maro. Hol halalo. Menu. Afinu. Mahos. Menu. Mahos. Halayla haze. Halayla haze. Kulo. Asi.
Well done, Simcha.
Quiet. It was very good, Simcha, very good. But you made a mistake in the first question, you know that. You said Mikol Halelois, and it should be Kolomatzo. So repeat after me.
I don't think that's fair. Why'd you treat Simcha like that? He's been rehearsing the questions for weeks.
Could you ask her to stop talking to me?
No, I won't stop. I'm standing up for your son. I think it's unfair to treat him like that.
Send her away.
No, I won't leave.
Then I shall leave.
Raya, don't.
Please leave this room immediately.
No, I will not! How can you treat your son like that?
Those are the rules. And as long as you're under my roof, I demand you respect my rules.
I do respect your rules, Mr. Kalman, and your religion, but in your religion there is no respect for anyone else. Why do you call me a Goma? Because I'm different from you? Because I don't dress like you?
Leave this room. Now!
I don't understand. Are you afraid of loving your son?
This is me with my father and my little brother of blessed memory. I saw them being hanged in the camp in front of my eyes. We all had to watch. You know why they were hanged? Because they refused to spit on Torah and curse the Almighty. And you talk to me of no respect.
He looks like Simcha.
Please. Go.
How's dirty socks?
Boring! How's your new boyfriend? Are you in love with him?
Yes!
Is he good looking? How old is he?
4.
4!
He's got red hair. He's so sweet with his little ringlets.
Ringlets?
Oh, they're Hasidic.
Oh, damn. Creepy.
What do you mean, creepy?
Well, they're so silly in their stupid clothes.
It's their attire, that's all.
My mother wouldn't let me play with Jewish kids.
Is that so?
Don't they mind you being Gentile?
But I'm not Gentile.
You're not?
I'm Jewish.
But you don't look Jewish.
Is that a compliment?
I'm sorry, but you never mentioned it. You never told me. Your father doesn't wear those little psycho things, does he?
No.
I mean, if you want my opinion, the Jews bring it on themselves. They just won't adapt.
Adapt? Adapt or not, they were killed anyway.
You know what I mean?
No.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
still angry with Papa?
No.
And Papa with you?
No.
Are you staying with us?
Of course, darling.
Once and for all, I'm going to teach you to bloody well shut the doors at my left. You took my uniform.
Run, Simcha!
Jewish kid. Who the hell do they think they are? This is not my job.
Is it your job to break children's bones?
You tore my uniform! You'll pay me for that! You pay me for this!
Mrs. Carmen? Mrs. Carmen? You won't believe what happened. You just won't believe it.
What happened? Still. What happened?
Tell us, Simcha. Tell her.
He wanted to hurt my hand.
Who? The concierge. He's the crazy fascist.
Does it hurt?
No, it doesn't.
It could easily have been broken. He tried to shut Simcha's hand in the lift door.
He's mean. He's always shouting at us.
You can't let him get away with this. He's a menace.
When my husband gets back, he will talk to him. He's afraid of my husband, but we should not make him angry.
Why not? He's horrible. Attacking little kids and calling us dirty Jews.
Chaya, calling names doesn't hurt.
But you should fight back.
No. Let's have some tea.
But it's wrong.
Is court really ruined?
Yes, it is. And I'm not paying for it. I'd sooner die.
It is written that we should not rejoice over our enemy's fall. It is not written that we should help him up again. Thank you for what you did.
That uniform of mine will have to be paid for. 1,500 francs it'll cost you.
Doesn't look all that urgent. You've already put on another one.
Of course I have. I've got two of them, haven't I? One for the wash.
Well, you won't get a penny from me.
Right. Then I shall take it up with the landlord in Brussels.
Chaya, I don't want any trouble.
Well, you're in for a lot of trouble. The landlord is only looking for an excuse to throw the whole lot of you out into the street.
Will you tell your landlord that I tore your coat to prevent you from assaulting one of the tenants?
Is that a joke?
Choke. You nearly fractured his hand.
Hasn't got a scratch on him. But what about me? You tore my uniform to pieces and you'll pay for that. I've got people behind me. A whole organisation.
Chaya, we'll pay for it.
No way. No question. We won't give a penny to that pig.
Not a penny. No, not a penny.
Do you take orders from your employees?
Oh, shut up! One more word about that stupid uniform, and I'll rip that one to pieces too!
What do you say? Open up! I demand respect. I can't You'll be sorry about this! I need a uniform to do my job properly. How will the people know who I am? I can't do my job without my uniform. I can't do my job without my uniform!
Bye!
You can't come through. I'm doing my spring cleaning.
But you can spend the night here.
I'll go home when I feel like it. I'm not asking permission of any dirty fascist.
What are you doing? Are you a sugar? You can't go out that window.
Why not? I'm not going to be locked up.
children. You're setting them a bad example.
Maybe it's a good example.
What? Climbing out of a third-floor window and breaking your neck?
No, just showing them not to be told what to do by that man. I think Kai is right. Me too.
Flee off. Please stop it. Don't do it. It is dangerous. Don't do it. You're so stubborn.
The Bible's full of stubborn women. Good afternoon, everybody.
Kaya, please don't break your neck.
I won't.
May the Almighty keep us safe. May the Almighty keep us safe.
Excuse me, sir. Are there any Jews living in this house?
If you see a person being attacked by someone else, it's your duty to put a stop to it, even by force if necessary. The concierge should thank his lucky stars that he escaped so lightly.
Hey. I was just on my way over.
I think perhaps it's better if you don't come today. If you stay away the whole week.
Why?
The concierge is still furious. In a week's time, he might have calmed down.
I don't care if he's furious or not.
I have made my decision. Of course, we go on paying you, and then you start again next week.
You're not going to let yourself be pushed under by him, are you?
Chaya, it is really better for the general peace to have a weak ceasefire.
This isn't a ceasefire. It's capitulation.
Simcha, come along.
No. No.
Simcha, come!
Go on. Go to your mother.
Who will feed the ducks?
Other people will do it, don't worry.
How long is a week?
It's only a few nights sleep. Simcha, never leave without saying I love you.
I love you.
I love you.
You only come here once every 6 or 7 weeks. I don't know why you come. Unless you want to find out if we still live here. You can spare yourself the trouble. When we move, I'll send you a change of address card.
Oh, come on, Mum. Look. I even brought you flowers.
Thank you very much.
What are you making this time?
It's a blanket, like the Navajo Indians used to make. They wove it so tightly that it's completely waterproof.
Why do you need waterproof blankets? It's not raining inside, is it?
You never know. Would you like to have a piece of cake? I made it for the Goldblums.
Where's Dad?
He started digging today. God knows where. He's so changed. He's got so bitter.
Do you want me to go and look for him?
He's so determined to find those suitcases. Even if he finds them, it won't make him happy. He thinks that the left luggage will bring back what the war destroyed. Berlin. His young days, his mother, his father. Selma. It's not the luggage he lost in that filthy war. It's himself. Like all of us. We've become lost people. Oh my God. He's out there in a temperature of 30 degrees, digging for himself.
She is gone. My wife, she's gone for good.
Why?
We had a fight this morning.
You've been fighting for 25 years now.
She wasn't there when I came home. You know how she hated my stamp collection.
She did that for 25 years too.
Come, have a look. Come. Look. She must have been licking and sticking all day.
Maybe she'll come back. At least you have a nice new wallpaper.
Hello. I've got company. This is my wife and my daughter.
Afternoon. Your husband was digging a hole on somebody's private property. He said he was looking for 2 pieces of luggage. Suitcases from the war, weren't they, sir? Now, we won't do it again, will we? Otherwise, we'll be forced to take steps. After all, Antwerp isn't a sandpit. If everyone started digging wherever they pleased, pretty soon there'd be nothing left. Now, we'll have to confiscate your shovel, sir.
Do you really have to?
Yes. It's a good idea for the officers to take the shovel with them.
Mum?
Thank you, officers, for bringing my husband home.
You're welcome. Goodbye, sir.
Would you like to have a piece of cake?
No, ma'am, thank you.
I give you 1 piece for the road.
Thank you, ma'am, no.
Just 1.
Do you know what John F. Kennedy actually said when he said, "Ich bin ein Berliner"?
Yes, I know.
I'm a donut. And Berliner means a donut. He should have said, "Ich bin Berliner." But there he was, announcing to the whole world, I am a donut.
Oh, my boy. My poor boy.
I don't know what to do.
Take a bath. Change your clothes, drink a cup of coffee, and I'll get you a nice piece of cake.
No, I mean that. I don't know what to do in my life anymore.
Tomorrow you go and play chess again. And I go on with my weaving the way we always did.
Mr. Apfelschnitt, I'll get you some water. I was just on my way out to the Coleman's. The truce is over.
An old uncle of mine taught me never to bring someone bad news without some good news. The good news is your father's been playing chess again. He's beaten me 4 times. The bad news is that Simcha Kalman is dead. Hiya. Did you hear me? Did you hear me? He drowned in the pond in the park. On Friday afternoon, his mother was looking for him, but he had disappeared. And yesterday, on the Sabbath, they found him in the pond. While I was sitting on my bench in the park, 2 firemen in diving suits came to the pond. When I found out who they were looking for, I stayed. A crowd of people gathered, mostly goyim. They have a nose for trouble. His father had been standing there the whole morning with some other Hasidim. Even the rabbi was there. On Friday, Mrs. Kalman went to look for him in the park. And she found his toy by the water, a duck on wheels. When his father stood by the pond, he held the toy in his hands as if it could bring the child back.
respect for the dead.
Nobody wants to accuse you, but you're not really welcome here.
Accuse me? Isn't it true that you took Simcha to that pond every single day? A child, barely 4 years old, who couldn't even swim. True or not? You took Simcha away from his family, alienated him from his parents. How could you do that?
Don't talk like that. We must bow to the will of the Almighty.
You'd better leave the house now.
Many daughters of Israel have behaved courageously. But you surpassed them all.
I owe you some money.
I'm sorry about the little boy. I didn't mean him any harm, you know. I just wanted to teach him a lesson with the lift door. It was a question of principle. This isn't an easy job, you know. It used to be all right nowadays. Pain I get in my legs. All the blood goes down to my feet. Doctor told me to.
Ana בכוח גדולה שמנחת היצורו, קבל רינה סמכו סקרנו טהרנו נורו, נגיבו דושי איכותו כבובת שומרים, הם טהרים רחמים תתקתו תמיד גומרים, אסיס תלו יסבורום דוקו נהל עד הסכו, יופית כאלם חופני זוכרי שמשתפו, שעשינו קבל ושמזק עושינו יודע תעלומות.
Yisbarach, Yistabach, Yisbar, Yisromam, Yisnaze, Yishadar, Yishadel, Yishimedi, Lamin Kod, Yusor,
You are as guilty as the water, or the trees, or the ducks in the pond. They were all accomplices in his death. The water because it did nothing but embrace him, the trees because they stood by and watched, and the ducks because he was lured to their quacking. And you, Chaya, you did the only thing you could. You loved Simcha Kalma.
It's wrong. It's just... I'm sure it's wrong. It's completely wrong. It isn't the right place.
It's not wrong.
You've read the map wrong, Daddy.
I was reading maps before you were born. Look, this is the right place. Must be the right place. Here was the house. And then we came...
From the right, then we turned.
No, we came down this way.
Yes.
And then we turned to the right.
Yes, but then we turned left. Don't you remember?
We'll never find them.
We will find them. We will.
No.
Even if we have to dig up the whole of Antwerp.